So today we are going to continue on with our planets and houses and science series. So if you're new to here, subscribe because maybe I'll be doing your planet next. So we're going to be doing Rahu in the third house today. So what happens when Rahu, the north node of the moon, is in the third house of your birth chart? Well, what is third house? Third house is courage, your co-borns. It's about media industry like journalism, or it could be art. Is it a house of mental stability? It is a house of short journeys, and it is a house of communication, any type of communication. Rahu, the north node of the moon, what is it? It is a planet that brings just immediate and the most massive transformation in your life, especially in its time period. It is a planet that takes you to the deepest of the gutters and then brings you up to a newer plane, and it's willing to do whatever it takes. It's willing to go around any avenue, any person, to take you down and then take you to that plateau. Like, it wants to just achieve that really bad. It's a very obsessive planet wherever it sits, and it's a malefic planet because it's willing to do anything to achieve anything. Okay, so when it comes to the third house, Rahu wants to be the most amazing, the most dynamic, and the front runner of delivering a message, because third house is communication. So Rahu wants to be the best anchor, the best news reporter, the best writer. Okay, so he wants to be able to, his obsession is to be the best communicator out there. When Rahu is in the third house, the person has a very clever mind for business. Why? Because business is what? Ability to sell you something, and whatever you get from that, that's your wealth. So Rahu, who's a messenger, very smart, clever, cunning messenger, is willing to do anything to sell you a product. So he's willing to go out there, negotiate deals. He's willing to go out there, send a message to you in a way that you will love it. You will think that Rahu is the best person out there. That means you, and people will trust you with some kind of an illusion that, oh yeah, this person is good, let me trust him, let me give him his money. Now, this person may not cheat you, but they might have gotten your money by saying whatever they can. And this is really a nature of a businessman. So if a businessman was to sell the cell phone, and even though he knows the cell phone is just a very pretty average cell phone like any other cell phone out there, but his is priced $50 more. But how will he sell this to you is where Rahu comes into play. He will say things and trick you into thinking that this cell phone is indeed the best cell phone out there, where you could have spent $50 less and gotten a better cell phone. So it's a very amazing. This is where actually Rahu does well, because people with this kind of placement make very good businessmen. They are able to communicate in such a dynamic way that, they can win hearts of people. And because Rahu is the illusion, the smoke, where you don't see, the Rahu puts the smoke in front of you, and you think, yes, this person, whatever he's doing, the magician or the magic man, I'm gonna get this product. And third house also represents hands, so obviously writing comes into play. They're great writers of Constitution. Thomas Jefferson, Rahu in the third house. Abraham Lincoln, who gave the first address to nation, has Rahu in the third house. Ambani, the billionaire Indian late mogul, Rahu in the third house. Oprah Winfrey, Rahu in the third house. Massive communication. The Rahu in the third house aspects the 7th house of marriage, 9th house of luck and higher education and long distance travel for work, especially your religious purposes, and 11th house of gains and network. Okay, so Rahu, because Rahu always aspects the 5th and 7th and 9th place from itself. So if you counterclockwise from the third house in Vedic astrological chart, you'll end up in all these places. So usually what happens with the Rahu represents unusual foreign things. So you may actually marry somebody outside of your society, outside of your culture, your religion. Okay. You might marry somebody, who's actually unusual in nature, who's actually kind of like Rahu itself, because Rahu is aspecting, so it's influencing the seventh house, so it's bringing its energy in there. So you may actually marry somebody who's kind of just as cunning and smart as you. Okay. The ninth house of religious views, law, higher, education, teachers, Rahu goes against them. Rahu doesn't want to respect the teachers. It goes against the advice of others. It doesn't want to follow the rules and law, which are signified by Saturn also. So Rahu just wants to go around these things because those things are related to his enemies, things that he really doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to follow the law strictly. He doesn't want to obey the people, the teachers. So education could be hurt with Rahu in the third house. Education could be more of like a street education, because Rahu represents the illusionary things, but illusionary foreign things, but also things of the complete lower level also. So this person, his mental capacity could be so clever and good that you can actually see a pickpocketer from Rahu in the third house, because third house represents hands, and Rahu is that guy who just wants to make the money quickly as possible and break the law. So Rahu's magic, is put in front of its victims. Like the guy will come, look at his time, maybe just bumps you a little bit and bam, takes the money out, because this skill of hands become really, majestic with Rahu in the third house. So magicians are seen from this, because magician is all about working with your hands. So you could see that. But mainly, Rahu in this house, and also forgot, it aspects the 11th house of gains and network. So these people, their passion for communication is because so they can get the gains. The network circle becomes of people who Rahu kind of attracts. So your network is also of people who are, cunning and smart and clever, but you kind of work with them and get gains through them. Relationship with co-borns, it can be a very illusionary relationship if there's no benefic aspect on Rahu, meaning that your relationship with them is very artificial. Like when you guys are out in public, are out in a party, you guys will act normal and happy, go lucky type of siblings, but when the stage closes and the light goes off, you guys are just kind of distant. You guys have this very artificial relationship, meaning that you might use each other to gain, or especially the person with Rahu will use their siblings to gain something, and that's it. That's all they want to keep the relationship to. But this is the only case happens when there's more malefic effect on Rahu versus a benefic effect like control of Jupiter on it. And third house, which is courage, what Rahu does for this person, it makes them think they have the most amazing courage in the world. And so what happens is they kind of fool themselves, thinking that, yes, I have the courage to do this, and I'm going to go out and do it. Even though they know the odds are against her, their mind is thinking, no, odds are not against me, and I'm going to go ahead and achieve it. So let's say a person is handicapped, okay? And this person has Rahu in the third house, and they will think, no, I can walk from here to there without using a wheelchair because I have the courage. And so Rahu, what he does, it fills their mind and eyes with this smoke that no, if you got up, you might break your limb even more, or you might just fall down. But these people are in such a hypnotic state about their courage that they get up, they actually walk, and they go there. So in a way, the courage is amplified so much that these people will come out of nowhere and conquer whatever they want to. Kind of like Oprah Winfrey. Oprah went from being the girl in poverty, had no money, was raped by the uncle, to become the most influential person in the world. So guys, this was my analysis on Rahu in the third house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe above. And make sure to watch my video every day from Monday to Friday. Actually, every day. I even upload videos for you guys on the weekend. And if you want to know more about astrology, check out my link below. And check out my book there, Astrology, the Speed of Light. Check out my articles there. Hopefully they will help you about astrology and your life. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.